Welcome back. It's time now for your lunchtime sports. Football is where we begin. The second leg is semi-final matches in the JFF Lynk Cup knockout competition takes center stage today at the Stadium East complex, where the finalists in the inaugural competition will be decided. It's all to play for between Harbourview and Portmore United, who are locked at 2-2 in their tie. Having been in front for the majority of the game, Harbourview's assistant coach, Sean Fraser, says that tactical tweaks will happen in the second leg match that kicks off at 8 p.m.
We were creating a lot of chances also, but the problem was that I didn't think we set up properly for the counter. When that ball play over, we should have had like 2 or 3 players to cover that. But unfortunately, our player went, he swung and missed, and Walsh capitalized. Kudos to them.
Portmore United are out of Premier League contention, but have their sights set on walking away with a piece of silverware this season, and their coach, Philip Williams, says they should not be written off.
Our ambition was to go all the way this year, so we are disappointed that we are out of the Premier League. But definitely, this is a cup worth winning, and we'll be giving it our best shot.
In the curtain raiser at 5, Cavalier take on a battle-hardened Dunbeholden, who held Mount Pleasant to a 1-1 draw in their Jamaica Premier League quarterfinals on Monday. Now, unlike Dunbeholden, Cavalier have been idle as they await the semifinals of the JPL, and technical director Rudolph Speed says they look to use this to their advantage.
They played a hard game against Mount Pleasant to qualify for the second round. They played a hard game tonight because we made sure of that. They're going to play a hard game on Monday. They will have a hard game Friday night coming, and they have another hard game the Monday after. That is one of the advantages of finishing first and second. And if you notice, usually Cavalier don't press to come first or second, we just qualify. But this year, we realized what was going to happen early and press all the way, so ensure that we didn't have to play the quarterfinals.
And although being at a disadvantage as they will play 2 tough games in 4 days, Dunbeholden's assistant coach Craig Richards backs his team's chances of overturning the 1-goal deficit.
Well, there are lots of positive that we can take away from this game. I mean, we did not do as well as we could have in the final third, but for majority of the game, we kept the ball well and we moved the ball. I mean, the players was confident, and we look forward to that the next game. I mean, there are several positive, as I said, that we can take away, and we're just looking forward to the next leg.
Now, should the teams be tied after 90 minutes on aggregate, they'll contest extra time and, if needed, penalties. To the courts we go now. A game-high 37 points from Jamal Murray propelled the Denver Nuggets to a 108-103 come-from-behind win over the Los Angeles Lakers on Thursday night to take a 2-0 lead in their NBA Western Conference Finals. Murray scored 23 of his 37 points in the fourth quarter, while Nikola Jokic had his 13th playoff triple-double with 23 points, 7 rebounds and 12 assists for the Nuggets, who have inched closer to a first-ever NBA final. LeBron James and Austin Reeves scored 22 points for the Lakers. Game 3 will be played on Saturday night in LA at the Crypto.com Arena, where James and the Lakers are 8-0 in the playoffs. Meanwhile, Miami Heat battle Boston Celtics in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals this evening in Boston. The Heat, they hold a 1-0 lead in that best-of-7 series. And finally, the 4-day unofficial first test between the West Indies A and hosts Bangladesh A ended in a draw on the final day in Sylhet. Following on and having resumed on 5 without loss, Bangladesh A they got to 187 for 7 in their second innings when the game was called. Shadam Islam made 64, while Jaka Ali Anik was on 36 not out. Jerry McAllister took 2 for 48 to follow up his 5 wickets in the first innings, and Gudakesh Moti 2 for 13 for the West Indians. Bangladesh A had been dismissed for 264 in their reply to the West Indies first innings. 427 for 7 declared. The second match of the series takes place next Tuesday at the same venue. And that is Stumps for now, and I am Jermaine Brown. Shane, back to you.
Thanks, Jermaine. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.